So today we're going to make 30-minute seafood and chicken gumbo. How is that possible? I cheat. This is Bear Creek gumbo mix. Bear Creek has a large selection of just add water soups and chilies. They're very, very good, and this is going to make this chili in no time. No, it's not going to make chili, it's going to make gumbo, trust me. I've got a pot here with 8 quarts of water coming to a boil. My soup mix. 1 pound of peeled and deveined shrimp. You can add more or less depending on how you want it. And 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I've cut up into bite-sized pieces. Now you can do that while your water is starting to boil. So we've got to let this go for a little while. I've also got, this is about 24 ounces of okra. This was frozen. I defrosted it in warm water. And that's it. That's all your prep work. So we just have to wait for the water to boil, and then we're in business. So the water's boiling now. I'm going to take this bag of mix and stir it on in. There's a couple of things I forgot to mention in the opening, so here they are. I'm also putting in 2 jars of fresh oysters. If you don't like oysters, you can leave this out, put in more shrimp. You can do pretty much anything you want with this gumbo. You can get some andouille sausage and brown it up and put it in there. I've got some gumbo filet powder. This is Tony Chachere's. If your local store doesn't have this or the Bear Creek soup mix, they're both available on Amazon. And then you're going to want some Tabasco sauce, good old-fashioned Tabasco sauce at the end when you serve it. So we got that in there. Come back up to a boil. We're going to go right in with the chicken. Remember, anything that touches raw chicken has to be very thoroughly cleaned, including your hands. So we'll let that chicken go for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go wash this bowl out. So the chicken's been cooking about 5 minutes now. These peeled and deveined shrimp, you should be able to find them in most large supermarkets now. They're so much of a time saver because peeling shrimp is one of the things I hate most in the world. So these are all ready to go in. Again, that's 1 pound. You can use more or less. And then right after that, we're going to go in with the okra. The oysters are going to go in the last couple of minutes because they cook very, very quickly. And again, if you don't like oysters, you can eliminate them. Sausage is really good in this too. If you want to make it a little heavier, get some andouille sausage and brown it real well, cut it up into bite-sized pieces and mix it into the stew. So I'm gonna let this go for 20 minutes. We're gonna reduce the heat a little bit, so it's gonna be at a simmer. And then we will add the oysters and we're done. So I did put a lid on this to keep too much of it from evaporating away. It's been going for just about 20 minutes, more like 18, but that's enough. So I'm gonna go right in with the oysters, liquor and all. Again, if you don't want the oysters, you can do anything you want with this gumbo. You can make just chicken and sausage. If you don't like seafood, you can make the seafood with the sausage. So it's very versatile, but this mix is fantastic. The first time I had this, I just went crazy over it. I'm just gonna taste that. I don't think you're gonna need any salt in there. Ooh, yummy. For me, it needs no salt. It's up to you if you want to add salt at this point. So I'm going to put the lid back on and let this cook for 10 more minutes. I'm not going to eat this today. because I can't have spicy foods at the moment. If I can't have it with my Tabasco sauce, I don't want it. So like most stews and soups, it's going to actually improve if you put it in the fridge for a day or two. As you can see, it makes a large amount of gumbo. So it's easy to freeze. I usually end up eating it 3 or 4 times in the same week because it's so good. But that's all there is to it. And I will continue this video when I actually do eat it and plate it up and show you how lovely it is. So now it's actually 2 days later, and as you can see, this has been in the refrigerator. Look how little fat there is, if any, on this. Tiny bit from the chicken, but other than that, this is pretty much fat-free. I've just turned the fire on to warm this through, and then I'm going to eat it. I can't have my darn Tabasco sauce yet, though. But can't have everything in life, can you? So now this is fully heated through. I'm gonna have my Tabasco if it kills me. If you're gonna use hot sauce in this, please use Tabasco. It's an American classic. It's the only thing I want in my gumbo. I recommend it highly. And the filet powder. Filet powder is actually sassafras leaves. It's really delicious on gumbo when you serve it. I don't usually put it in the pot of gumbo, if ever. You sprinkle it on a serving, and we're about to do that. And look how beautiful this is. That okra's made it thicken up nice. We're gonna come up here, get some of that chicken and oyster, a few more shrimp. Give it a nice dusting with the filet powder. And a couple of shots of Tabasco. And that is perfect. I hope you liked the video. This gumbo is fantastic. It's stupid easy to make. This is a half-hour recipe, and there's no prep time except for cutting up some chicken. And I'm going to taste this now. Fantastic. And that Tabasco sauce. Got an oyster here. Absolutely beautiful. It's a one-pot meal. As you can see, there's quite a few servings here. Super easy, super good. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like the video, and see you next time.